probably not going to speak long. There's not enough that can be said. Preacher Mac asked, does it, I don't need this. Preacher Mac asked, he said, so it costs to go? No, it don't cost. It don't cost to go. I promise you, you'll get paid so much when you go. And I know not everybody in the church wants to go or would like to go, but you have the opportunity to do missions work right here at Paisley. You don't have to leave. All you got to do is go to your job every day. All you got to do is meet the mailman at the mailbox mission every day to serve the Lord. And I'm just fortunate. I'm fortunate that I have, God's blessed me with too many vacation days, Preacher Mac. I have to wonder how to take them every year. And so to use them, a few days to go down here, it does not cost because, I used to think, man, if I could have a lot of money, man, I could go on a wonderful vacation somewhere, and I could go to some kind of exotic place, and I'd take my wife and my family, and boy, we just have a ball. And the good Lord has blessed me with more than I've ever needed, and we've been able to go places. But I promise you, church, I've never had my wife and kids come home and cry and talk for hours and hours and hours about what they done that previous week. Because I promise you, when you're off down there and you're away from home, it is so easy to worship. It's real easy. I got some pictures of where I wasn't supposed to talk, was it?
Yes, you were.
I got some pictures because I don't go up there and sit with them. I go sit in the back. The reason why I sit in the back is because my greatest blessing is to see them up front worshiping. And I mean, they worship every Sunday here, and they get fed here. But when they go off down there and you see that group of 175 teams worshiping the Lord and just praising, you cannot imagine. There ain't enough money. You can fill this room with enough money to make it worth it. And to see them with the relationships they build and what they talk back and forth all year long, and next year they want to know where somebody else is at. And even though they're not in the same place, they're talking to one another, and they're talking about who they witness to. And the guy that I'll shut up in a minute because somebody's chicken is cooking right now. But the guy that I was on the squad with this year that I got blessed to be with, his name is Mr. Don Reed. And I'll tell you from one of his stories how it impacts somebody. About 10 years ago, he was on a mission service trip with somebody like me and Gatlin here, right? And that age difference. Well, they served together. He spoke to him. He talked to him. He witnessed to him. He witnessed to the people at the home. Well, this guy goes on. Ends up in California. Well, he reaches out to Mr. Don about 4 or 5 years ago and talked to him off and on from here throughout the years. And he thought so much of Mr. Don that he sent him a plane ticket to fly him to California to be in his wedding when he was getting married, one of the biggest times of his life. But he told Mr. Don that wasn't the biggest time of his life. The biggest time of his life come from him witness to him and him being saved. So you don't know when you go on these trips what kind of seed you plant, and you just hope it's a good one, And it costs a lot of money for this church to send us. We realize that, and we appreciate it from the bottom of our heart. Everybody here, thank y'all this morning for sending us on this mission trip. But it don't cost us; it costs y'all, because y'all the ones that put your money in the offering plate. Y'all the ones that send us on these trips, and y'all don't get nothing out of it, because me standing here telling you how good it is, you don't know. You can't imagine, and I promise you, you won't never imagine how good it is until you go one time. And I don't care how young you are. How old you got to be? 12? You got to be 12, but you can be 106 if you want to. Because there's something that you can do down there. I promise you, there's something that you can do down there if you want to go. I just ask you and encourage you to go. Now here comes the long-winded.